Welcome on in for today's NBA pick video play for January 21st, 2019. In this one, we got this Eastern Conference matchup between the Miami Heat and the Boston Celtics. Going to give our lean on where we see the better value on the over-under. We're seeing the total here at 215 points. So Miami coming to this one with a 500 record, 22-22 overall. And they looked pretty good in their last outing on the road against the Chicago Bulls, who are certainly one of the weaker offensive teams in the NBA, but we still had a relatively high total in that one, getting up to 220 points as the Heat's offense carried them to the victory over Chicago by a final of 117-103, and they're going to try to carry that positive momentum into what's going to be a much tougher outing, obviously, against the Celtics. In terms of their numbers on the year, Miami, they're averaging about 106 points per game, giving up a similar amount. So the average total that we get in a Heat game this year is at about 212 points, a little bit below the 215 that we're getting in today's matchup. And they're taking on the Boston Celtics, who are a very strong defensive group, 5th in the NBA in points allowed compared to 14th in scoring average. The Celtics putting up about 112 points per game, giving up around 106. And in terms of the average total that we get in a Celtics game this year is at 218. So you split the difference there, and it's a very reasonable total coming here at 215 points. We take a look at what the Celtics did in their last outing. They came through on the road against the Atlanta Hawks, winning that one by a final of 113-105. In their last outing at home, the Celtics actually going against another very strong defensive opponent, but it was somewhat surprisingly a higher scoring game as the Celtics went on to win that one by a final of 122-116. So the total in their last home matchup against the Memphis Grizzlies, reaching 238 points. And the Celtics, they've been strong offensively on a consistent basis over the past month plus of action, and they've built their record up to 28-18 overall as a result. So coming into this one, we feel like this is a pretty fair total, but the fact that the Celtics had such a higher scoring game in their last outing at home against a defensive-oriented opponent, we feel like we could perhaps see a similar occasion here for Boston on their home court. It's going to be a little bit of an earlier start time on MLK Day, 6 p.m. tip-off there over in the Eastern time zone. And looking forward to seeing how all of the action here on MLK Day plays out. It's one of the more exciting days during the regular season as we get action throughout the course of the entire day from lunchtime all the way into night action. So again, can't wait to see how this all plays out, but we're going to be siding with the over 215 as the better value bet. If you agree, give the video a thumbs up. Disagree, give it a thumbs down. Check out all of our picks for today over at stumpthespread.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we hope to see you guys back here for our next video.